Fastball, he struck him out swinging. Number 11 for Tate Wolski. He strikes out the side in the fifth. Lined into center field. It's a base hit. One run is home. Otis comes to third. He'll be stopped. RBI single Jamison Coots. It's 9-8.
Carrington Cardinal Baseball is brought to you by Gar Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlots, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Pickett Insurance, Sendak, Bassett Motors, Bank Forward in Carrington, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Randy Huey Agent, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy.
The junior stretches. He throws. Hit in the air to center. Moving over is Bickett. Squares up. Makes the catch. And Tate Wolski, a complete game 5-hit shutout with 12 strikeouts.
Now, Carrington Cardinal Baseball.
On a sun-splashed Friday afternoon, it is such a nice day. Let's play two. And that's exactly what's going to happen here in the Central City at the Carrington City Park as Cardinal Baseball is on the radio and on YouTube this afternoon. Today, the first of two as the Cardinals take on the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros. Happy to have you with us, BJ Walters with you. Rick Christensen is coming right up after we talk to Wayne Shipman in pregame. The Cardinals coming off that 11-3 loss to New Rockford Cheyenne an afternoon ago, and they will send Max Whitman to the mound in this non-league game. And for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, they will counter with Austin Cotton on the hill as Carrington look for their second win of the season. Rick Christensen is joining us. And Rick, sometimes when you have a game like yesterday where, look, the ball luck wasn't very good, it's good to just get back out there and do it again.
Absolutely. You got two good teams to play here today, and the repetition, getting some at-bats, playing defense, nice day out there. Battle the wind a little bit, but that's common, so get used to it.
Hillsboro Central Valley is the current leader in Region 2. Velva Drake Animus, who Carrington will face at 4 p.m., also a region leader. So it's two good teams coming in here today. When we come back, we'll be joined by the head coach of the Cardinals, Wayne Shipman, and we will do that right after this on the i3G Sports Network.
Gar Dental in Carrington has your smile on the mind. Gar Dental specializes in orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening, dental crowns and bridges, dental veneers, dental implants, general and family dentistry, root canals, clear aligner orthodontics, sedation dentistry, dentures, lasers, TMJ therapy, and wisdom teeth removal. Call Gar Dental today for family dentistry and beyond. Gar Dental in Carrington, 701-652-2300.
Well, the grass is super green, the sky is just about cloudless, and we are ready for a full day of baseball here in Carrington. It starts with the Cardinals taking on Hillsboro Central Valley, and we're joined by Cardinal head coach Wayne Shipman. I mean, this is the whole point of baseball season. Have a day where you get some good teams in here, and it's just baseball all day.
Right, yeah, it's nice to have a nice day, 2 in a row for a change. And then Hillsboro, Central Valley, and Velva, they're both at the top of their regions, so it'll be good competition today for our boys to get some experience.
One of the things that was very noticeable yesterday, and it kind of continued a trend, is that Jacob Basons continues to hit the ball hard, and he continues to have zero luck. Now, I watched the Padres game last night, and the same thing's happening to Fernando Tatis Jr., so this can happen to anybody. But when you are only going to have 50 plate appearances in a spring, how do you prevent pressing when that's going on?
Yeah, you just got to hope they don't, I guess. You can tell them all you want. Just keep hitting it hard. Eventually they'll fall in. But, yeah, Jacob the whole year pretty much, he's hit the ball pretty hard. just not a lot of luck to show for it. I thought Tate Wolski hit the ball hard all 3 or 4 times, whatever he batted yesterday, and he really had some, right at people. I mean, they get in the gap or by him. We have more runs, and it's a lot closer game. But, yeah, those two in particular, I know they've hit the ball hard and just haven't gotten any luck. But, law of averages looks hopefully soon that changes.
And the law of averages, I think, for your younger guys, too. I mean, Isaiah Otis gets to double down the line. We're seeing Landon Clifton really be able to put the ball in play. And for a 7th grader facing this kind of pitching for the first time, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, them 7th graders to be able to, put the ball in play off juniors or seniors or whatever, that's pretty impressive. I mean, I guess my main goal for them, so to speak, would be just get the ball in play and see what happens. I feel like Radke Huey's hit the ball hard when he's been in there. Landon's done a good job. He's done a fabulous job in left field. I mean, he just about made a ESPN highlight catch yesterday. He missed it by about 3 inches. That diving one down the left field line. And he's done a good job. Weston Ehrman coming in, playing in the outfield. Little guy, but he does the job out there. So I'm going to give him a chance to bat today. It's non-region, see what he does, and go from there.
Today, Hillsboro, Central Valley, Velva. This is obviously, with what's on the schedule tomorrow, not a day where you throw Tate, you throw Jacob, you throw Talon again. You're not going to do any of that. So what is the pitching plan today? I know it starts with Max.
Yeah, well, hopefully Max can go pretty deep in the game, at least, 4 or 5 innings at a minimum. And we'll see how that goes. He doesn't get a lot of chance to get on the mound. I mean, for me, it's kind of hard to take him out of catching because he's very good. He's probably one of the best catchers in the state, I would say. And he just kind of, I'm not going to say he shuts down the running game, but he curtails it quite a bit. You notice in Rockford, they don't even attempt to steal, or they haven't yet. Other teams, they do, and he's gunned a couple down. And all you got to do as a catcher is throw one guy out right away, and that pretty much, slows things down. So that's a hard part about taking him from behind the plate.
What do you like about Isaiah's development as a catcher? Because when Max pitches, Isaiah gets those games behind the plate.
Yeah, I think Isaiah could be a good catcher. I think so. He just needs to learn to block the ball a little better, but, he's only a freshman, so he's got room to grow there. Arm strength, his arm strength is there. It's just he's got to work on his footwork to get the ball down there quicker is the main thing for him. When he's at third base, his footwork. When he has a bad throw, it's his feet. That's most of my guys, and we've worked a lot on that the last couple days when we've gotten to be out here finally.
And that leads right into the next question. We mentioned it briefly yesterday, but this is a day where you should want the ball hit to you, work on some things, get better today. That way tomorrow when the ball's hit to you in a region game, you're ready for it.
Right, and that's funny you say that because after the game there, after I'd talked to you, we talked about that. And I said, tomorrow, every time there's a batter, you guys should be saying to yourself, I want the ball hit to me. I want to make a play, this and that. I said, these aren't region games. Not that we're not trying to win every game we play, but, let's just see what we can do and get better tomorrow. It's about reps, whether it's hitting or fielding. Just get the reps in and do the best that you can.
Have some fun today. You might even get to enjoy the second game when Velva and Hillsboro play each other. So Good luck out there.
Yeah, we'll just get to sit and watch one and then get to play Velva. They're a pretty solid team. So, yeah, it should be a fun day today and tomorrow.
Certainly should. That is head coach Wayne Shipman joining us. And when we come back, the Bassett Motors batting order when Cardinal baseball continues on the i3G Sports Network.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
The Cardinals and the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros coming up here very shortly at City Park Diamond. And right now the Bassett Motors batting order for the visiting Burros. They'll lead off with their catcher, Tyson Leshuk. Chase Hapley's the shortstop hitting second. Alexander Duffner, the center fielder, hitting third. Brody Breidenbach is the right fielder hitting cleanup. Braden Chenault, the designated hitter, hitting fifth. The second baseman is Hunter Kleckner. The pitcher, Austin Cotton, hits 6th. Matthew Hershey, the third baseman, hits 7th. Brody Dickoff, the first baseman, hits 8th. And Carson Cozad, the left fielder, bats 9th. And they will do it against this Carrington defense.
Going from left to right in the outfield, you have Clifton in left, Beauchamps in center, Ehrman in right. Around the infield, Rao at third, Wolski at shortstop, Mering at second, Coots at first, Otis behind the plate, and Max Whitman on the mound.
So far this year, it's only been one game for Max. He went 1 2/3 innings at Valley City. That was a game where he struggled with command a little bit. And typically, Rick, what we've seen is when Max struggles, it's not because he's being hit hard. It's because he's throwing a lot of pitches out of the zone and walking a lot of hitters.
Yeah, on his defense and stuff like that. I mean, he pitched a little bit here and there last year as well, and I think Wayne talked about it on the preview here and so forth. He's such a good catcher that and got such a great arm, and part of winning ball games is keeping those runners from just scooting around the bases and so forth. He'll give you his best effort. He'll work hard. Maybe just sometimes trying to overthrow rather than just get the ball in the strike zone and so forth. And so hopefully he can do that today.
It's a beautiful day, 61 degrees, windy. The wind is blowing out of here to left. Wayne Shipman told me off the air. Max hit one into the trees in left field the other day of practice, and so did Tate. I have never seen a pull-side right-handed home run in this ballpark. Now, I jokingly told the guys when I said that, I said, what is that, though, like 6 games in 3 years? Of course I've never seen that. But nonetheless, you get a hold of one as a right-handed power hitter, it can go today.
Yes, it will. And, again, kind of like it was in New Rockford yesterday, a little tricky when you get the ball up in the air here. We don't quite have as many, but, I mean, there's still trees on the north and trees on the south and so forth and around the outfield and stuff. So it definitely can be tricky, and especially when you got some youth out there and that. But I don't anticipate them having any troubles. They just seem to do the job.
Cardinals have taken the field. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. Live from Carrington City Park, this is Cardinal Baseball.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
Max Whitman is warming up down below us, and he will face the top of the batting order.
Is there Wi-Fi here? No, I don't think so. Oh, maybe ask him in the concession stand there.
So Max's second outing, and I mean, Wayne Shipman's right to say what he did. It would be nice to get a little length out of Max Whitman just because you're trying not to dive into anybody that you want to use tomorrow or Monday in Wishook today. You really want to avoid that at all costs.
Right, and in relief in these two games, you likely have somebody that's fairly young and facing, two really good baseball teams today. So that makes it a little bit more difficult. So hopefully, he can throw strikes and we make the play behind him and plays behind him today, and he can get 5+ innings.
We'll also, in an hour, keep you posted on Cardinal softball and Fargo midseason madness. They'll be taking on their first ever Class A opponent, Grand Forks Central. But here we are ready to go right on time. It is Tyson Leshuk digging in from the right side. Max Whitman's first pitch is a fastball low, and we are underway at 11:59. 1 ball to count. The senior righty deals, and it's a fastball in the dirt, 2-0.
Hopefully he can just find a groove here a little bit. The big thing is throw strikes. Just relax, throw the ball.
2 balls to count to Leshuk. It's on the way, and it's a fastball over the outside corner for a strike. It's 2-1.
That's all he needs to do right there. Nice and easy.
Let the defense go to work behind you. Here's the 2-1. A check swing. Did he offer? No appeal, I don't think. No appeal. And it's 3 balls and a strike.
See if he can work his way back here. He'd really like to keep that leadoff batter from getting on.
The 3-1 is on the inside corner with a fastball. It's 3-2. Quality pitch there from Max Whitman. And now his payoff is on the way. A fly ball out to center. Back goes Basons, nearing the fence, reaches up and makes the catch. And there's one down. That ball hit pretty good, but Jacob got a great read on it.
Yep, really nice catch out there. And again, throwing strikes, make him put it play. Something good happens. You got the first out.
Chase Hapley, outstanding multi-sport athlete for the Burros. He was on the football team that made the playoffs. First pitch popped up foul and out of play. It's 0-1. Also on the basketball team.
Yeah, they've traditionally had some pretty good athletes there over there in Hillsboro and Central Valley.
0-1. It's on the way. A curveball hit him, and it's a 1-out base runner. Of course, Hillsboro Central Valley is Hillsboro and Buxton.
Reynolds.
Yep. And they're in Region 2. They actually, it was kind of an eyebrow raiser a couple weeks ago when they 5-inninged the 4-time defending state champion Thompson Tommies 11-1. Here's Alexander Duffner taking high and in, 1-0. I mean, listen, that whole region is due. Someone else besides Thompson eventually has got to win the region.
Yep.
Here's the 1-0. It's a fastball sliced foul the other way, 1-1.
Well, they have had just a great tradition. I mean, I coached against them, always tried to play them in high school baseball. They just, for years, have had talent.
Ooh, the runner got a great jump, and now he will go to second on a passed ball. It's 2-1. He started, stopped, and then I think, and I might be wrong, but I think Isaiah Otis got a little distracted by that, and it's a passed ball on ball 2.
Yeah, he looked like he was just kind of reaching for that one.
2-1 runner at second, 1 out in the first. The pitch, big cut, no contact by Duffner, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. On deck is Brody Breidenbach. The 2-2 from Whitman is high and tight, and Otis able to find it just in time to prevent the runner from going to third.
I think the umpire saved him there.
I think he did. Not sure who our umpires are just yet.
Jim Hirsch is behind the plate, and Braxton Hewitt out in the infield.
There you go. 3-2 is lined on a hop to Rao, who makes a great play, and he gets his man at first base. What a play by James Rao.
Tough play. One hopper.
That is really good for 2 reasons. One, it's an out. Secondly, third base is not really Rao's homegrown position. He's more of a second baseman. That's a great play. Here's Brody Breidenbach.
Very tough hop.
That's high, ball 1. And that goes back to what you and Wayne were talking about yesterday. If you keep your glove down at the beginning of making a play, then you can feel a hop like that. The 1-0. Check swing didn't mean to, foul ball, 1-1.
The one thing is you don't get a chance to take one pitch off, so you have to be in what I always call defensive position all the time on the balls of your feet, glove opened, and ready to do whatever. Come charge and drop step.
The 1-1 from the full wind is a little low. 2-1. Boy, wouldn't it be a confidence booster if Whitman could hang a 0 here.
It sure would.
He's working the first base side of the rubber. His 2-1 is a strike at the belt. 2-2 to Bradenbach. A walk, and he is at third. The 2-2 fouled straight back, still 2-2.
Got a little movement on it. Might have been a little bit of a curveball. That wind's going to make it tough.
It is, especially for a righty to throw a curveball. 2-2 the count. The pitch on the way from Whitman. Curveball high. 3-2. If the inning continues, Braden Chenault is on deck to the left. Scoreless in the top of the first on a beautiful afternoon. Come on out and have lunch at the ballpark. The 3-2 hit on the ground towards Rowan, through a base hit. Scoring is Heffley, an RBI single for Brody Bradenbach, and it's 1-0 Hillsboro Central Valley.
Well, so far they look to be pretty solid in these first 4 batters.
Not a bad pitch. Came in on the hands. He just fought it off. And here's Braden Chenault. Whitman throws. Up and in, 1-0.
Boy, you look at some of these opposing teams, and some of these high school kids are really built.
Yeah, you look at Braden Chenault, and then you look out in right field in Weston Ehrman, who's a 7th grader. My, oh, my. The 1-0.
Yeah, a friend of mine here from Carrington, here, we were talking last night. He's 82 years old, Jim Ryan, and he said, yeah, it's on the paper, a picture of one guy and another, just small. He goes, I can't believe it. I said, yeah, that was likely Weston Ehrman that was in the picture.
3 balls to count here with Austin Cotton on deck. The pitch is right through there, 3-1. Yeah. The big thing is, and I was talking during basketball season with Randy Huey about this, and he said, well, we think he's going to get to 5'8", something like that. The 3-1 is hit in the air towards Weston Ehrman, who comes in for it and it drops. It hits his glove and drops. Going to third is Bradenbach on the E9. They're at the corners.
Well, just one of those tougher plays. That wind is holding the ball up. You came charging in and so forth. Get the next one.
Here's Austin Cotton. One concern, this will be Whitman's 27th pitch. It's on the way and it's high, 1-0. Cotton is today's starting pitcher for Hillsboro Central Valley. The Burros, who are having a very good season. Here's the 1-0. High, 2-0.
Just seems to kind of be releasing the ball back here by his ear and so forth. So maybe just getting a little bit in a rush.
2-0, and that's in the dirt. 3 balls to Austin Cotton.
I'm not sure how much Max pitched, even like in Pee Wee or Babe Ruth and so forth, but he's got such good physical.
There's a strike. It's 3-1.
Athleticism and ability. He could really be something.
3 balls and 1 strike the count, and now another strike. It's 3-2 to Austin Cotton.
Well, the guy from first will be on the move.
They come in 7-4, the Burros. The 3-2 is high, ball 4, and the bases are loaded. And so far in the inning for Whitman, that is
too many.
His first walk. No, that can't be right. I'll figure it out in a second. Here's Matthew Hershey with 3 on and 2 out. The Burros are coming off a 19-2 win over Maple River. That stopped a 2-game losing streak, but those were against teams from Minnesota. First pitch is ball 1. They lost to Crookston 5-1 and lost to Red Lake County Central 18-2. They swept a doubleheader from Larimore. The 1-0 is a strike.
I think that was his first walk, but he did hit a batter.
Oh, that's right.
How they got on base.
The pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. They swept that doubleheader from Larimore, and in the 2 games outscored them 34-6. Now the pitch is popped up, foul and out of play. That's 36 pitches for Max Whitman, and in a day where you need a little length from someone, 36-pitch inning is a little long.
Yes, he really needs to get this guy right here.
Here it is. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and the side is retired. But in the inning, a run on a hit with an error and 3 left. And now, as we go to the home first inning, it's Hillsboro Central Valley 1 and Carrington coming up on the I3G Sports Network.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
the acute care clinic.
The Carrington batting order today brought to you by Bassett Motors has center fielder Jacob Basons leading off. The second baseman Talon Maring hits second. Max Whitman, the pitcher, hits third, and Tate Wolski's the shortstop batting cleanup. Jamison Coots at first base hits fifth. James Rowell, the third baseman, hits sixth. The catcher is Isaiah Otis hitting seventh. The left fielder is Landon Clifton hitting eighth, and Weston Ehrman is in right field, batting ninth against this Burroughs defense.
Going from left field to right, in left field you have Carson Cozet. In center field you have Alexander Duffner. In right field you have Brody Breidenbach. Around the infield at third you got Matthew Hershey. The shortstop is Chase Halfley. Second baseman is Hunter Kleckner. And the first baseman is Brody Dickhoff. On the mound is Austin Cotton. And catching is Tyson Leshek.
The Cardinals come in as a team hitting .232 with a .344 on-base percentage. Jacob Basons is 2 for 18, and it just doesn't seem fair because he hit the ball so hard 3 times yesterday. When he got to the ballpark, as the first pitch to him is taken low, 1-0. When he got to the ballpark, I was in the dugout. I said, today is the day that this guy gets a bunch of hits. The 1-0, and that's just off the outside, 2-0.
Yeah, it'd be nice. He's hit the ball hard all year so far. Just nothing to show for it or much to show for it yet.
2-0. He was out in front of a fastball. Look, hey, you're ahead 2-0. That's the kind of swing you should be having. It's 2-1. The pitch from Cotton fouled off the end of the bat, 2-2.
It seemed like it had a little bit of movement coming back in on his hands, but
it did, yeah. Maybe a little wind aided. Here's a 2-2, and that's low. 3-2. 1-0 bank forward scoreboard, bottom of the first inning. The 3-2 to Basons is ripped in the air to center, and that is down. A base hit for JB. And good for him to get one. His
maybe off
third hit of the year.
Hands just a little bit, but fought it off for a base hit to center.
Now, this young man hasn't had much difficulty hitting this year. Talon Maring has just been outstanding. He's hitting .360, 9 for 25. First pitch is a strike. It's 0-1. He had 2 of Carrington's 3 hits an afternoon ago in New Rockford, and in a situation like this, he pulled one inside third for a double. The 0-1 hit on the ground towards third, foul, and it's no balls and 2 strikes.
Tried to do it again.
Sure did.
No, he's had a really good year with the bat so far. Very confident.
0-2 the count. Jacob Basons at first, nobody out, last of the first inning. On a beautiful afternoon in the Central City. Ground ball to deep short. What a nice play by Halfley. Long throw. He got him. Outstanding play by Chase Halfley.
That is a highlight play right there. Wow, he's got a good arm across the diamond.
Had to go to his backhand side and fire just a laser beam to first base. And now here is Max Whitman. Whitman hitting .579 on the season.
He hit that ball hard.
First pitch, and Max takes a strike. It's 0-1.
Keep hitting the ball hard. They'll find the hole.
And if they don't now, maybe they will 10 days from now.
Yeah.
It really matters.
For sure.
At some point, the luck has to change, right? I mean, law of averages here.
For sure.
Nothing in one the count. The pitch to Whitman is a little low. 1-1 to the senior.
Max is one of the better high ball, fastball hitters that I've coached and so forth. If he gets one here, he might just put one over the fence there.
The 1-1 is a spin and a throw into center field, but good job by Alexander Duffner to be right there waiting for it, and so Basons can't go to third.
That looked like it could have been a close play had it been a little bit better throw.
And they switched off who was covering it in the last second as well. I thought that was interesting. Here's the 1-1 now to Whitman, and he takes on the outside corner a strike, 1-2. Is it as simple typically as right-handed batter, second baseman covers, left-handed batter, shortstop covers? Here's a ground ball towards third, and it plays the third baseman. Whitman will be aboard. How would you score that?
That is just a tough play, bad hop. I don't know that if he feels that he's going to throw Max out at first anyway, truthfully.
I'm going to give him a hit.
It certainly wasn't routine.
And so here's Tate Wolski. Tate comes in hitting .290, and he swings and blasts one out to left. It's still drifting back, and it's off the tip of the glove of the left fielder. Everybody moves up a base on the E7. That's the second straight at bat for Tate that's ended in an E7, and they're loaded.
He just missed that.
Bases loaded for Jamison Coots. Jamison on the year, a 200 hitter. So he's got 4 hits on the season, and he swings and misses 0-1.
He really pulled off on that one. Just sit back, wait for the ball to come.
He has 4 hits, also has 4 RBI, and that's inside. 1-1. A big opportunity for Carrington to answer right back here. Here's the 1-1. On the inside corner, a strike, 1-2. Looks like the dugout gave that play at third an error. That's a heck of a tough play. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss. Boy, good breaking ball. Oh, Coots fouled it off. He did not swing it.
He just got a piece of it.
That was a good breaker.
Good base running by Jacob. He come down the line that he probably could have scored on that had they.
Now the 1-2, and Coots watches it high. And there's a good chance that Austin Cotton is also a depth piece in the rotation for HCV. There's a 2-2. Coots fouls it off again.
After watching that shortstop throw, he's got to be one guy that is on the mound.
Oh, yeah. Heffley is their ace. Absolutely.
Good at bat here by Jamison. Put the ball in play.
7th pitch of the at-bat is taken for a called strike 3 on the inside corner, and there's 2 down. And that will bring up young 8th grader James Rao. Rao hitting .118. He's got 2 hits, but he's walked 5 times this year. 8th grader up there taking ball 1.
That's one of those things for Jamison. It's just too close to take. You have to fight it off or protect.
1-0 the count, the pitch. Rao, big swing. He misses 1-1.
He's developed from last year. He's a strong kid for an 8th grader.
Certainly is. Here's a 1-1. Hit in the air foul, and it's 1-2. If he can keep this going, Isaiah Otis would be next.
I've got a feeling he's going to try to drop a curveball on him here.
I would. Here's a 1-2. And it is a curveball. Strike 3 called over the inside corner. And the side is retired. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and 3 left on base. At the end of an inning from the Central City. On the Bank Forward scoreboard, it's Hillsboro Central Valley 1 and Carrington nothing.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 4 great reasons are Dr. Bone, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangela, and now introducing Dr. Jordan Thomas, 4 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and more. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
On to the second inning. We were talking about, and I think it's well worth talking on the air about it, because the type of at-bats we just saw is why it's going to be important for these guys to play this summer.
Absolutely. You just get to see more pitches, and you kind of really learn how to hit a curveball or off-speed pitches, and that only by being at the plate in a game situation. Yes, you can practice and stuff like that, but there's nothing like the focus and the concentration that you need when you're playing a game.
Max Whitman threw 37 pitches in the first inning. He faces 8-9-1 in the order. Brody Dickoff, Carson Kozed, and Tyson Leshuk here in the second inning. First pitch is a fastball, strike 0-1.
Boy, I wish you could just stay right there, nice and easy.
0-1 the count. Here it comes from the senior. Inside, 1-1. By the way, the seniors across all sports that are here will be honored before the second game today. Here's the 1-1, fly foul, 1-2. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that's baseball and boys golf. Just those two, yeah, because track and field is in Jamestown today. That's right.
And Castleton with the junior high.
Yeah. Here's the 1-2 on the way, and it's high 2-2. And, of course, we'll be able to keep you updated on how softball is doing at the top of the hour, taking on Grand Forks Central in Fargo Midseason Madness. Here's the 2-2 now, and it's taken in. Didn't miss by much, 3-2.
I thought Mr. Hirsch was going to ring him up there.
He kind of flinched, didn't he? 3-2 the count. Whitman fires. And it's low, ball 4. Second walk for Max, and it'll bring up Carson Kozed, and he's a 9-hole hitter. I know back when I was in high school, this was a straight bunting situation. You didn't even need to look down for a sign.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on what he feels like. He'd have to get a real good bunt down. I'm not sure the speed of the guy at first base, but you were right on cue.
And he bunts towards Whitman, who fields. Oh, he looked to second, but he throws to first instead. Sacrifice complete, 1-3, and there's one down.
Yeah, that's a communication thing. Somebody's got to be yelling, 4 or 2-2-2. And it could have been.
Is that typically the job of someone who's at second or your first baseman?
Usually it's a guy right behind the plate, the catcher.
Ah, okay.
They make the call on and should be not that the first.
A line drive foul past third for Leshuk.
The first baseman. I mean, it's a communication thing, but the catcher sees everything in front of him. When he lays that bunt down, he's got to be yelling as loud as maybe he was saying 1-1-1. We're up here. We don't know that for sure. Now
the 0-1 to Leshuk is lined to short. It's caught. throw to second, getting back as the runner, and there's 2 down on a line drive to Tate Wolski.
Speaking of hitting the ball hard twice, nothing to show for it. Boy, these guys they're aggressive.
They are aggressive. He's hit the ball to Basons and to Wolski. Now here's Chase Heffley, and he flies one down the right field line. Ehrman, a long run, but it's a foul ball. And it's 0-1.
I can tell you one thing I already love about Hillsboro Central Valley. A ball comes over the plate, they're swinging the bat.
Yep. We were talking about that off air after yesterday's game. New Rockford Cheyenne, more than any other team on the schedule or in the region, here's the 0-1, fly foul 0-2. They are hunting fastball, and when they get it, they are swinging.
For sure.
That's why they've had such success against Carrington, because Carrington's trying to throw fastball for strikes, and New Rockford's ready to hit. Here's the 0-2. That's strike 3 called on the outside corner, and a very good inning for Max Whitman. No runs, no hits, a walk and 1 left, and now at the end of an inning and a half in Carrington on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it's the Burros 1, the Cardinals 0.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm heading to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
We go to the home second inning. It's a 1-0 Hillsboro Central Valley advantage, and the inning begins with Isaiah Otis hitting. Isaiah had a double. Okay, he is not hitting .76. Your play-by-play guy stumped that one up. What a play by Wayne Shipman. How about that? Huh. Well, now he gets to give Luke grief, right? That's how that works?
Yeah, from yesterday, yeah.
The 0-1 is flared out into right center field. That's going to get down. Base hit for Isaiah Otis. It's misplayed slightly, but he stays at first with a single, and Isaiah Otis is heating up a little bit.
Yeah, he's starting to swing the bat like he's capable. Very nice piece of hitting there.
And here's a young man that's already hitting the ball hard. If he continues to do that in the future, it's going to go a long way. Here's Landon Clifton. Landon hitting 182. There is a runner at first. Is it
Adrian?
It's little brother. It's Adrian Otis who's running. And the first pitch is ball 1 to Landon Clifton. If you were with us in pregame, you heard Wayne Shipman raving about the left field that Landon Clifton has played, and for good reason. Now he shows bunt, and he bunts it in the air. It's caught. Throw back to first. Double play. Just a little too firm on the bunt. That's all.
Good attempt. One of those things, and of course you kind of learn as a base runner. Shuffle, and make sure the ball's down before you go any further. But he didn't get off that far anyway. Just one of those things that a very good play by the third baseman.
A strike to Weston Ehrman. Now the 0-1 is high. 1 ball and 1 strike. Weston is 0 for 3 this season, and he's having a cut with that. It's 1-2. Why not?
I'm just really impressed with the 7th and 8th grade. Wow, I mean, to stand up there against these guys that
is strike 3 called.
Yeah, he went down there, but I still like his 2 swings, his 2 cuts that he took. They're aggressive. It's fun to see.
A hit, nobody left. We played 2 in Carrington. Burros 1, Cardinals nothing on the I3G Sports Network.
When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Cardinals trail 1-0. Pretty good ball game so far. It will be the heart of the order, Duffner, Bradenbach, and Chenault against Max Whitman, who had a much better second inning, only 12 pitches in the second.
Like I said, if you can just not overthrow, throw strikes, give your defense a chance.
Don't forget, we'll be back with you at 3:45. Cardinals and Velva, Drake Animus Aggies. And in pregame, we'll take a look at the region standings because it's a little more clear, but not much, you guys. Going to be honest. It's not that much more clear after yesterday. And there's not a lot of games to go. Monday is the final day of the regular season for the region.
And Lamar got New Rockford, 7-5 yesterday?
7-5, that's right. First pitch is high, 1-0. Yeah, it's a lot of these teams have split with everybody. Here's the 1-0. Popped up on the infield. It is Whitman making the call. Now it drops in foul territory. And you could see that the wind played with that ball.
I'm not sure what there, but that would be one Max would normally go after and catch.
I wonder if he lost it in the
Well, that's
sun.
what I was wondering because he kind of looked up and then looked back at the catcher. And
1 ball, 1 strike to count. A 1-1. On the inside corner. That's a quality strike. It's 1-2. Carrington, we know, will either be the 5 or the 6 seed. They'll basically play for that against Kidder tomorrow. The 1-2. Popped up behind the plate. This time Whitman is charging, but Otis makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Well done, Isaiah.
Yeah, very nice catch. Tough play. Wind's blowing that direction, and very nice play.
Brody Bradenbach singled in his first at bat for an RBI. So far, the only run of this game. First pitch is outside, 1-0. Don't forget, 10 days from now, the entirety of the Region 3B baseball tournament right here on KDAK, the Cardinal on YouTube, and on Thunder Country 98.3 on the radio. Here's the 1-0. Outside, 2-0. We'll have coverage with Jerry Edwards on the Monday, with Ricky Clavercamp on the Tuesday, and with yours truly on the Wednesday. Here's the 2-0. Fastball, that's low, 3-0. And we hope that those are the days it is this year, because that was crazy trying to figure out track last year.
For sure.
At State. The 3-0 is outside, a 1-out walk. That was wild.
Let's see if they can't get a ground ball here and get a double play.
Braden Chenault reached on an error in his first at bat. That was the ball to Weston Ehrman. Middle infield not really playing for a double play. They're playing him to pull. A swing and a miss, and after that swing, you can't blame him. He flew open so far on that swing.
He sure did.
With his front hip. My goodness. Here's the 0-1. That's low, 1-1. He hits that, it might have ended up in Kensal.
It's interesting, though. I mean, their mentality, because he just walked on 4 pitches out of 5, and That first ball was there and he was swinging.
Yep. 1-1 the count. The pitch. Chenault, a huge swing. It's 1-2. Well, they see fastball. They're letting it rip.
Yes, they are.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count. With Austin Cotton on deck, the pitch. Fisted foul. He did not throw a fastball there.
No, it was a good pitch.
Was that a changeup?
I think a curveball. It curved right over the inside part of the plate. He did a good job to get his bat on it.
1-2 the count. The stretch by Whitman. Bent at the knees. He throws, and it's low. The runner goes. The throw down is late. A stolen base on ball 2 for Bradenbach.
Well, now get yourself a ground ball and get the out at 1.
Yep. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. The pitch. Fouled straight back, still 2-2. Good battle here. This will be pitch number 64 for Max Whitman, which I'm trying to think here, Rick. This may be a career high already.
Pretty close, I think.
2-2 the count with 1 out and a runner at second. The pitch. High, ball 3.
He's got just a real good arm. It's just a matter of repetition, and
the 3-2 is high, ball 4. 2 walks in the inning.
I honestly certainly believe in order to advance in the region and stuff like that, they're going to need a guy like Max, who's a senior, on the mound, and hopefully, getting an outing like this today, it's going to help out.
Austin Cotton walked in the first, and he takes ball 1 high. Okay, so now we've seen consistent high misses. What does that tell you?
I think he's just landing early, and his arm's back, and he's releasing it a little bit back. Too close.
1-0, low, 2-0.
That looked like a pretty good pitch, but must have been outside.
1 out, 2 on, 1-0 game, the 2-0. High, ball 3.
And you start pressing a little bit, too. You're not getting ball, so you're not relaxed, and that's a big deal. You have to be relaxed on the mound there. And
another high one. He's walked 3 in a row to load the bases. And it brings up Matthew Hershey, who struck out to end the first inning. And we will get a courtesy runner at first base, and that will be Griffin Mitzel.
Well, see, maybe from the windup, what he does maybe a little bit better here with 1 out. Just throw strikes.
First pitch on the way. Fastball strike. It's 0-1. All right, I have to ask this question because I watched Bubba Chandler the other night struggle with this. Why is it difficult at times for pitchers, here's the 0-1, fouled out of play 0-2, to throw from the stretch if theoretically the stretch is just the shorter version of your windup?
Well, I can tell you my college baseball coach, who's a Hall of Fame national one, when I'd ask him advice, and he pitched at Mayville State and so forth, he said,
0-2 is line to first, caught, double play. We'll get to that in just a second if you don't mind. Jamison Coots turns the double play and the side's retired. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 left. On to the bottom of the third in Carrington. Cardinals still trail it by a count of 1-0 on the Bank Forward scoreboard.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in to see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
This is Bryn Hansen, a senior at Delax Billington High School and the 2025-26 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Participation in high school activities offers a plentiful supply of solid, real-life examples of the positive values that we place such an emphasis on later in life. We learn to play by the rules through activities. The importance of teamwork is learned on the athletic field and in band, choir, speech, debate, and theater. Students learn to work hard and respect authority through these experiences. This has been a public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Cardinals trail by a count of 1-0. Top of the order, Jacob Bason's taking ball 1 from Austin Cotton.
Going back to that stretch versus windup,
yeah,
he told me when you're teaching kids, teach them out of the stretch because that's what they do most of the time on the baseball diamond. He said
this ball is skied along left field. It may drop. It does. Jacob Bason's finally got some ball luck, and he's got his second hit.
Yeah, he didn't even move the left fielder as the shortstop was running out. But anyways, yeah, just another example. He's going to pitch from the stretch right now with the first guy getting on. So, you know, he said 75% of the pitches during the game are probably from the stretch position.
Mehring 0 for 1. He takes inside 1-0. But, yeah, I couldn't believe how good Bubba Chandler was from the wind and how, frankly, bad he was out of the stretch. The 1-0 is ripped in the air deep down the left field line. It's a fair ball. It's into the corner. Bason's to third. He'll stay there. Another double for Talon Mehring.
Very good rip at the ball again. Nice double by Mr. Mehring.
He turned on that in a hurry. Goodness.
Well, let's see if Max helped himself out here.
Second and third, nobody out. In this situation 10 days from now, Max is standing on first base, but not here. He swings and hits one in the air pretty deep to left field. Back it goes near the fence. It's out of here. Max Whitman, a 3-run homer, and the Cardinals have a 3-1 lead. First home run for Carrington this season, and it comes off the bat of Max Whitman.
That's awesome. Maybe he'll get some, relax a little bit out there on the mound and keep throwing strikes.
And now, Carrington lead 3-1.
And that's why he'll be standing at first base.
Exactly. There is not a coach in this region that's going to let that happen 10 days from now. Now Tate Wolski takes ball 1. And that is the first right-handed pull home run I've ever seen in this park.
There you go.
And Wolski fouls it straight back. It's 1-1.
Like Tate might have been trying to make it number 2 that you get to see.
He may have. The 1-1. Wolski bounces one foul of third. It's 1-2.
Yeah, if you can get one up in the wind just a little bit, it's going to carry a little bit further. And again, if he catches that first ball, it's a 2-run homer instead of a 3-run homer. It's those things that add up that make a difference. But good piece of hitting by Max.
1-2 is fouled off the Carrington dugout. Still 1 ball and 2 strikes. And now Wolski rips one on a hop to Heffley. Well, he makes that look awfully easy, and he throws the first in time. There's one down.
You know, I've not seen them to my knowledge, and there's just certain guys, by the way they carry themselves on the field, you say that's a baseball player. And just watching 3 innings of his at-bats and playing the field, he's definitely a baseball player.
Jamison Coots struck out in his first at-bat. He takes ball 1 here. Now the 1-0. Inside 2-0.
Let's see if Jamison can hit one on the nose here.
The 2-0 is low, 3-0. Well, look, you can hardly blame a kid for giving up a home run and then being a little startled by it. The 3-0 is right through there, 3-1.
Yeah, it's just the nature of athletics and stuff like that. It puts a little bit more pressure on you.
Bounced towards second and through. A base hit for Jamison Coots. And the sophomore is aboard with 1 out and 3 home. Here's James Rao. Right-handed batter, struck out in his first at bat. Here he hits it on the ground towards third. The throw will be to second, and it's just in time to get the lead runner 5-4. So retired at second is Coots. There's 2 down. And that brings up Isaiah Otis, who singled into right field in his first at bat, into right center.
I was going to say, they weren't holding him on first base there.
Ralph thought about it. Here's a ground ball that takes a terrible hop at third and goes into left field for a base hit. And just like that, Isaiah Otis is 2 for 2. And here comes Adrian to run for him.
I've been waiting for that. He's a good hitter, like I said, from the beginning of the year. He's a guy that can put the bat on the ball. Again, more at bats, see the ball better, more confidence.
Landon Clifton bunted into a double play in his first at bat. Here he swings and golfs one in the air to deep left center field. Moving over Duffner, he makes the catch, and the side is retired. A good inning for Carrington, though. A 3-run homer off the bat of Max Whitman. And now, after 3 innings on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it's the Cardinals leading Hillsboro Central Valley by a count of 3-1.
Running tough, running strong. High Plains Equipment.
High Plains Equipment is your authorized Case IH dealer serving farmers around Carrington, Devils Lake, Rugby, and Harvey. When you're ready to invest in a new piece of quality Case IH equipment, their friendly, knowledgeable sales, financing, service, and parts departments will make sure your experience is outstanding. Visit highplainseq.com to connect with your local Case IH High Plains Equipment location. Many dream of 5-star hotels and 5-star restaurants. What about 5-star treatment from your dentist? That's exactly what you'll get at Carrington Dental Care. Dr. J's and Dr. Chaz's gentle, relaxed, and friendly atmosphere will give you a full-service dental experience with 5-star customer service and care. Carrington Dental Care will give you 5-star dental treatment for the entire family. New patients are always welcome. Visit thecarringtondentist.com or call 701-652-2801. Get ready to mow better and faster with a John Deere mower or compact tractor from Leading Edge Equipment. With a huge selection of new and pre-owned John Deere zero-turn lawn tractors and compact tractors, you'll be ready to tackle any project on your property. Visit leadingedgeequipment.com to view inventory or stop in for a test drive. Now through May, save 15% on mower blades, belts, and home maintenance kits. Leading Edge Equipment, proud to be your John Deere dealer in Michigan, Devils Lake, Hampton, and Carrington.
The line scores through 3 innings. This is really telling. Carrington, 3 runs on 8 hits already. 1 error, they've stranded 5. Hillsboro Central Valley, 1 run, 1 hit, 1 error, they've stranded 6. Max Whitman is going to face 8, 9, and 1. Dickhoff, Kozed, and Leshuk here in the 4th inning.
It'd be nice to come out here in this. Now throw strikes.
First pitch, strike. It's 0-1.
Especially with 8 and 9, get those 2 guys, and then you're to the top of the order with nobody on.
One of the things Carrington have struggled with this year is when they score, they've not been able to hang a 0 the next half inning. Here's the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. I mean, you just think back to yesterday at the beginning of the game. They got 2 in the first, give up 3 in the first.
Yep.
1-1. Max Whitman's 75th pitch is on the way. And it's cut on and missed, 1-2.
Good pitch there in the outside corner.
Wouldn't mind seeing that again. 1-2 the count. Whitman throws. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a curveball. 1 down.
Nice curveball. Broke down and away. Looked like it was in the strike zone and then broke out of the strike zone. Nice job.
Carson Cozad bunted a sacrifice in his first plate appearance. Not at bat. He doesn't have one of those yet. The pitch is on the outside corner. A strike. It's 0-1, and it's like Max has an earpiece in right now. He heard Rick say, hey, just throw strikes to these guys now. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
Getting a little bit better rhythm now. Nice and easy, throwing easy.
No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch. Ooh, just low, 1-2.
Good 0-2 pitch right there.
Top of the order, Tyson Leshuk on deck. Here's the 1-2 from Max Whitman. Hit on a hop to Wolski, who fields the bad hop and throws to first in time, 2 down. That ball was hit with a lot of top spin.
Yeah, curveball.
Tyson Leshuk has, boy, talk about bad ball luck. He's hit the ball hard to Jacob Basons and harder to Tate Wolski, and he's 0 for 2. First pitch in the dirt, 1-0.
And I think he realized that, so he started him with a curveball. Not a bad pitch.
1 ball the count. Carrington leading 3-1 in the 4th inning on the Bank Forward scoreboard, the 1-0. Just off the plate outside, 2-0. And if you're watching this game going, why didn't Isaiah catch that? He's trying to frame it.
Yep.
2-0 the count, the pitch. Fastball outside 3-0. Now, I will say this. I'm not that old, but when I was in high school, there was no such thing as pitch framing. It was,
right.
If it's a strike, it's a strike. Here's a 3-0. There's a strike, and it's 3-1.
Isaiah will learn. He's got to have a little bit more mobility going left and right, but, I mean
3-1, hit on the ground towards James Rao, who fields, throws to first, late infield hit. Well done by Leshuk.
Good play over there by James. Nice arm across the diamond. The guy just used his wheels. That's baseball again. He didn't hit that one as hard, but he gets a hit on that and over 2 the other way.
Here's Chase Heffley. He's been hit by a pitch and struck out. And he skies 1 foul down the left field line. It's 0-1. You're right. He just looks like a baseball player. There goes the runner. The pitch is inside. The throw down is late. A stolen base.
Yeah, it's weird, but somehow you can just tell when a guy is a ball player. They just do all the little things. And
the 1-1. Swung on and gulped in the air to center. Back goes Basons, nearing the fence. It's off the fence. Around third is Leshuk. He'll score. Heffley into second with a run-scoring double, and the lead is cut to 3-2.
Tough play. Line drive right at you. And he got a pretty good jump, too. He didn't just – that ball was hit hard.
Certainly was. And again, Carrington is not able to put up a 0 after scoring. Here is Alexander Duffner, who is grounded out and flied out. First pitch, curveball, inside 1-0. This will be pitch number 90 for Max Whitman, and now I'm certain he's at a career high.
For sure.
The 1-0 is lined towards second and caught by Talon Mehring. The side is retired, but a run on 2 hits with no errors and 1 left, and halfway through it, middle of the 4th, after 3.5 at the Carrington City Park on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it's the Cardinals leading Hillsboro Central Valley 3-2.
Do you want to make sure homework time isn't spent on games and video streaming? Dakota Central can help. With Experience IQ, you set limits to ensure your kids aren't playing when they should be doing homework. With premium managed Wi-Fi from Dakota Central, you can create healthier internet habits for your children from the easy-to-use Command IQ app. Learn more about premium Wi-Fi and experience IQ today at www.dakotacentral.com.
Carrington sports fans, want to stay on top of all the local action? Catch what you missed by checking out the Foster County Independent. From game-changing plays to memorable moments, we've got you covered with the most in-depth sports coverage in town. And don't miss our stunning photo galleries that capture every thrilling moment and winning smile. For the latest scores, stories, and stunning sports shots, grab your copy of the Foster County Independent today or visit us online at fosterconews.com.
Defensive changes here. Actually, it's not defensive changes. It's just a Dakota Central call to the bullpen. And it's the designated hitter, Braden Chenault, coming in to pitch. And again, this is a depth game for Hillsboro Central Valley as well. Probably will be for Velva Drake Animus. It's 9-1-2 coming up. Weston Ehrman, Jacob Basons, and Talon Mehring. And before they do, let us pause 10 seconds for station identification. Live from Carrington City Park, this is Cardinal Baseball.
The Cardinal is AM 1600 KDAK, Carrington, and FM 100.1 K261EW, Carrington. Locally owned and operated by I3G Media.
So now we're going to have to check on who is playing second base because the DH was for the second baseman. I think the second baseman may be out of the game. The pitch is ball one to Weston Ehrman, but we'll check on that for you. Here's the 1-0, and it's low. 2-0 from Braden Chenault. And it does look like the second baseman is the old pitcher, which would make some sense.
Right. Yep.
Here's a 2-0. That's in the dirt. 3-0. And so the new second baseman is Austin Cotton.
Here's an example to me. What Ehrman's, a short guy at the plate. This guy's trying to way overthrow.
And he just walked him on 4 to get the top of this order to the plate. Jacob Basons has singled twice, and quite frankly, he hasn't hit either one that hard. He hit the 2 that he hit yesterday way harder than the 2 he's got today. But as you tell us, that's baseball.
For sure.
First pitch to JB. In the dirt, gets away. Ehrman's at second. That is 5 balls and no strikes to begin this inning.
I'm not sure. He's just trying to overthrow everything.
The 1-0 is on the outside corner. There you go, young man. 1-1. A ball and a strike the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-2. The Jamestown Blue Jays played a game Tuesday with Mandan. The Mandan starter did not retire anyone. Here comes a 1-2 to Basons. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and there's one down. Didn't retire anyone through 31 pitches. 5 were strikes. He really, really struggled. Here's Talon Mehring, a double in 2 trips.
Yeah, RBI opportunity here.
The pitch. All the way to the backstop on ball 1, and Ehrman is at third on the wild pitch. Just listen to the crowd in the dugout. If you don't think Weston Ehrman's the most popular guy out there, he most certainly is. The 1-0 in the dirt, 2-0. His teammates love him. Absolutely. 2-0 the count. It's because he works really hard. A 2-0. Outside ball 3.
These young ball players are going to be real good. They keep developing, and they're not just baseball players. They're good athletes. They play all sports. And
3-0, taking all the way. It's a strike. 3-1.
Talon's going to rip one right here.
The 3-1. Talon's trying to hit one out of here. He misses, and it's 3-2. Well, he certainly tried to. Now the payoff to Mehring. Fouled away. Still 3-2.
you can just tell he's gotten stronger from last year to this year, and that makes a big difference. He's just looks so much better at the plate. And
he fouls another one off. Still 3-2. This will be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
I saw him warming up. I thought he might try a curveball, but it is 3-2, and he had a little trouble.
And now a fly ball out to pretty medium right field. Coming on, right fielder makes a catch. Here comes Ehrman to the plate. The relay throw, the tag, he's out, and the side is retired. A perfect relay 9-4-2, and the side is retired. Carrington do not score, and they do not strand anybody either. And now after 4 innings on the Bank Forward scoreboard, it is the Carrington Cardinals leading the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros by a count of 3-2.
Here at Old National Bank of Carrington, we prefer to be the bank of choice that helps our clients fulfill their dreams, passionately supports our communities, and invest in the growth and development of our team members. Our mission has deep roots and a trusted partner. We invest our time, heart, and expertise so that our clients and communities thrive. Come see us today at Old National Bank from 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday through Friday on Main Street in Carrington.
When it's time to buy a new appliance for your home, remember DJ's Home Center. Did you know they are a locally owned business and that they have been serving this great community since 1993? DJ's Home Center services and delivers within 45 miles of Carrington, bringing you the best prices on all major brand appliances. So don't go anywhere else. Remember that DJ's Home Center is your local, low-priced, best-trained appliance store. Located right by the roundabout. Go Cardinals!
Got a good ball game going on here. 3-2 Carrington as we go to the 5th inning. Max Whitman probably in his last inning, facing 4, 5, and 6. Bradenbach, Chenault, and Cotton. Max has really settled down. He gave up the back-to-back hits in the 4th, but aside from that, he has really settled down.
Yep, he's, Wayne's getting out of him what he wanted to do, get at least 5 or so hopefully he can maybe have a quick inning here and get one more in.
He's at 90 pitches. Bradenbach is singled and walked. The pitch. Swing and a miss. A little eager. It's 0-1.
He stepped out on that swing.
Yep. He sure did. On a curveball that was inside and low. Here's the one strike offering from Max Whitman out of the full wind. The senior brings it home, and it's another curveball that did the same thing, except this time Bradenbach didn't offer. 1-1. So in this situation, Max is calling his own game, right?
Yeah, I've seen him shaking him off. And
1-1 is a strike, 1-2. Because usually Coach Shipman lets Max call the game from behind the plate, but right now he's probably calling it from the mound. The 1-2 is high. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
I'll bet he throws a curveball here at him.
A 2-2 is a fastball high. 3-2 with the 5-hole hitter Braden Chenault on deck. The pitcher now, no longer the designated hitter. 3-2. And here it comes from Max Whitman. In the dirt, ball 4, a leadoff walk. For Max, that is his 6th walk.
That's too bad he was ahead of him, too, in the count. But get this guy, maybe he can turn 2.
Chenault has reached on an error and walked. Third baseman Rao in against a possible bunt. The stretch and the pitch. Chenault not bunting. He swings through it. It's 0-1. Carrington and Belvidere Animus for you later this afternoon. We think we'll be on the air about 3:45 or so. Here's the 0-1. Popped up, fouling out of play, 0-2. Rick will be emceeing the senior day festivities here at the ballpark. And
Yeah.
we'll have that on YouTube so that you can view that. Nothing into the count. The stretch, and Whitman deals. High and tight, 1-2. Went back to the fastball. And this will be pitch number 100 for Max Whitman. He stretches and throws. Popped up foul. Still 1-2. Good ball game.
See if maybe he can't drop a curveball in on him. He's had a couple of nice curveballs in this inning.
1-2. Whitman throws. Curveball hit on the ground, back up the middle and through. A base hit. Well, now typically your middle infield would be pinched in that situation, and if they were, that might have been a double play.
Yeah, it's just one of those things like you don't know the team that you're playing that well, so you kind of play things straight up and see what happens. I guess maybe if you find something early in the game where a guy's pulled the ball hard twice, you might cheat one way or the other a little bit. But
second baseman Austin Cotton has walked twice. Does he bunt? Not showing it, and he takes ball 1. 2 on, nobody out in the 5th. 3-2 Carrington. They have led since Max Whitman's first homer of the year. Here's the pitch. It's a strike. It's 1-1. A 3-run homer to left field in the last of the 3rd. For James Rao, a ground ball. Let it take you to a bag. That's high. 2-1. If it's to his right, first off, if it's to his right, it's probably a foul ball. But if it's not, he can step on the bag. The 2-1 is hit in the air to left. It's a base hit in front of Landon Clifton. Station to station baseball for the Burros, and the bases are loaded with nobody out. For the 7, 8, 9 hitters, starting with Matthew Hershey, who has struck out and lined into a double play. That was the play that Jamison Coots made.
Middle's playing back for 2.
Corners are tight. First pitch to Hershey. Fastball just off the plate outside, 1-0. "106 pitches. I believe the limit is 120.
Yep, 120. Or you can finish a batter if you're.
Right. The 1-0. Fouled straight back, 1-1. You can always finish the at-bat, no problem. I actually have a funny pitch count story from my time in the Northwoods League. Here's the 1-1. In the dirt, good smother by Isaiah Otis. 2-1. So Rockford is playing somebody. I don't even remember who it was. And kid hits a little roller, 40-foot roller in the first inning. The 2-1 is hit back off the glove of Whitman and into right field. 1 run is home. 2 runs are home. Just a bad break, 2-run single. And now Hillsboro Central Valley lead 4-3.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate, just instinctively, because he's such an athlete, you try to get that ball and deflect it right off the tip of his glove.
Perfect segue into the story I was going to tell. A ball just like that, first batter of the game. Something like that, pitcher goes to pick it up, throws to first, late. Everybody knows it's a hit. Now a bunt is shown, and it's a wild pitch that advances the runners to second and third.
One thing about Max, he's such a strong athlete. I mean, his arm speed is still, or the ball velocity is still the same, but maybe just getting a little bit of a rush here.
Now everybody's in tight. Here's the 1-0 to Brody Dickoff. And that's a strike, 1-1. So everybody knows that that's a base hit except the official scorer, who rules it an error. Okay, you think whatever. That's dumb, but whatever. The 1-1, swing and a miss, 1-2. And the poor guy's sitting right next to me, and I just give him a look like, error? Okay. 1-2 the count. The pitch. In the dirt, 2-2. Well, little do we know, that's the only base runner that's going to reach in the game. And there's a rule in the Northwoods League, the only way you can go over 100 pitches is if you have a no-hitter going.
Wow.
Well, here's a 2-2. High ball 3. So our manager comes to my window in the booth and says, I want you to tell me not what you think, but according to the score, is this a no-hitter? I rolled my eyes and said, yes, Smitty, it's a no-hitter. So the kid got to finish the game. The 3-2 is a cold third strike on the outside corner. 1 down and a big out with the 9-hole hitter, Carson Cozed, coming up. But how about that? The official scorer screwed it up so bad that the kid got to finish what was not a no-hitter.
God.
And a suicide squeeze. Cozed misses it, and he's tagged out at the plate. A missed suicide squeeze, and there's 2 down. And that's why it's called suicide squeeze.
Yeah, he didn't make a very good attempt at bunting the ball, unfortunately, but good for Carrington. That's what the chance you take when you run that play. I used to like to do that a lot.
0-1 outside, 1-1.
But that's the reason why you practice it right here. It's a non-region game.
That's right.
Seeing what the guys can do. And like I said, he didn't even square around to try to get that bunt.
The 1-1 is cut on and missed, 1-2.
That's a big break because it gets, if he can get him here now with a strike, the top of the order doesn't come up.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out in the side, is retired. 2 runs for the Burros in the 5th, but it could have been worse. It could have been so much worse. And now, as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning, new score on the Bank Forward scoreboard. Reach Hillsboro Central Valley 4 and Carrington 3.
Committed to serving you with compassion. Evans Funeral Home of Carrington and New Rockford. Always available with the care you require, even at the most difficult time. You can count on Evans Funeral Home to provide guidance and answers when it comes to pre-planning, finding the perfect monument or marker to honor your loved one, or for service arrangements. Contact Evans Funeral Home in New Rockford at 947-2911 or in Carrington at 652-3003.
Central City H2O of Carrington has all of your beverage, water bottle, dispenser, and vending needs covered. They serve a 15-county area and deliver to home, office, and work sites a line of water and other products. Visit CentralCityH2O.com or call 701-652-2141. Visit them on Facebook for more information about in-home and office deliveries and the products available. Hydrate your home and office. Central City H2O of Carrington. We supply the water and vending you need where you need it. Well, that's why the squeeze, especially the suicide squeeze, is the most exciting play in the sport. And Rick, you used it quite a bit during your career, and you won a bunch of games by using it.
I sure did, and I learned it from Keith Snortland from my Tolna. He won many a ball games, and he bunted like crazy from first. Runners went from first to third, and he did that for years, and I finally got tired of getting beat by him, so I started doing the exact same thing.
Max Whitman has singled and homered. Surely you don't give him anything to hit. We'll see. He pops it up. Oh, he just got up underneath it. Hapley, fighting the wind, drops it. Oh, he was fighting the wind, and it's an E6.
Yeah, it's just heard a fan down there, 2 hands. Everybody wants to catch that thing in 1 hand nowadays. It's costly.
Tate Wolski 0 for 2. Takes ball 1.
But
so you probably enjoyed watching Augie Garrido coach then.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
1-0 the count. The pitch. Swung on and golfed in the air deep to left center field. It's way back there, still going. Goodbye. A home run for Tate Wolski, and the Cardinals have a 5-4 lead in the fifth.
Both times that they've made errors out there, Max's home run in this one, they ended up being a 3-run homer and a 2-run homer as a result of not making a play.
For Wolski is first of the year, and Carrington are up 5-4 in this topsy-turvy seesaw game. He crushed that. The sound off that bat was something. Here's Jamison Coots taking inside ball 1.
That's kind of a typical pitch after you give up a home run again. He tried to overthrow that.
The 1-0. Swung on, fouled straight back 1-1. Unless you're Framber Valdez, that was ridiculous the other night.
Yeah.
And kudos to A.J. Hinch for not defending him. The 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
No, we saw a lot of that yesterday actually in New Rockford. Didn't say anything on it, but their outfielders catching the ball one hand too. Not even the other one close by in case you bobble it and stuff like that. It's
3-1 to Coots. That's ball 4. And now Coots is aboard. Here comes James Rao. Rao in the ball game has reached on a fielder's choice and been called out on strikes. It's 5-4 Carrington in the last of the fifth. Rao is bunting. He takes ball 1. Rick, sometimes it's harder to find momentum in baseball than it is in, say, basketball. That suicide squeeze has flipped the momentum of this game.
Yep, absolutely.
The 1-0 is cut on and missed 1-1.
Yeah, when you're given an out there is what happens. And that's why you play these kind of games, like I said, to see what you can do. Many a times I put it on, it didn't work. Many a times it did.
A good bunt by Rao. The throw is to first. It's in time. Sacrifice 1-3. Down to second goes Coots, and there's one down.
Good bunt. See if Isaiah can stay hot here and get an RBI.
Isaiah Otis is 2 for 2 with 2 singles. And if you go back to yesterday, 3 hits in the last 24 hours to pitch. He rips one out to center. Back goes Duffner. He's got it. 2 down. My goodness, he hit that hard.
Another one-handed catch out there.
Boy, by the end of the summer, Isaiah Otis is going to be hitting everything. Here's Landon Clifton, who has flied out twice. I mean, he squared that thing up.
He's like I said, he's
Clifton takes a strike.
He's a contact guy for sure. Well, let's see if Mr. Clifton can get a base hit here.
With 2 outs and 2 in, a foul straight back. 0-2.
I was watching this guy warm up. He liked to throw a number of curveballs. Let's see if he tries to do that to him here again.
The 0-2 from Chenault. Curveball, strike 3 called over the inside corner. You can't blame him for striking out there. He probably hasn't seen very many of those. Tate Wolski's seen a lot of things, and now he's seen a home run at home in 2026, and it is a 2-run shot that gives Carrington a 5-4 lead on the Bank Forward scoreboard through 5 on the I3G Sports Network.
Carrington House Movers specializes in taking care of your building from where it is to its new destination. With their local location, it's easy to get a hold of them and get the job done. With nothing but 5-star ratings, there's no job they can't do. Carrington House Movers. Call them at 701-652-2378 for pricing and information. 652-2378. Carrington House Movers. Find them on Facebook or call them at 701-652-2378.
Now Napa is your source for quality auto parts for your car or truck in Carrington. Let us use our Napa know-how to help you find the right battery, brakes, filters, headlights, wipers, or other parts you need to get your job done. We also stock tools, equipment, and many other items for cars, heavy-duty trucks, marine, and farm equipment. Order your parts online or drop by today at 490 8th Street North. Call 652-3663. Your Carrington Napa Auto Parts team looks forward to serving you today.
Defensive changes and a Dactyl call to the bullpen. It's a straight switch, and I think this is because Max Whitman is catching game 2. The new pitcher is James Rao. The new third baseman is Max Whitman. Whitman can get the win now, thanks to Tate Wolski's homer.
Yes, he can.
Rao could get the save. He's up against Leshek, Hafley, and Duffner. James has not pitched a ton, just 2 1/3 innings, 6 hits, 6 runs, 3 earned with a walk and a strikeout.
This is where, like I say, playing the games, this is what you want. He's got an opportunity. They're going against the top of the order now. See what you can do. You don't have to worry about them. You don't know that much about them. Throw strikes.
They have completed an inning in Fargo, and Carrington and Grand Forks Central are tied at 2. And with the wind doing what it is doing here, I don't anticipate a whole lot of 1-0 games in Fargo today. Just going to throw that out there.
Yep.
The Jamestown Blue Jays softball team last night, big upset. They took game 1 from Williston, and then Williston scored 16 runs in the 5th inning of game 2, and that was enough of that. Here is Tyson Leshek, 1 for 3, a single to go with a fly out and a line out. And he takes ball 1 from James Rao. We're in the 6th inning. Carrington 5, Hillsboro, Central Valley 4. Here's a 1-0 from Rao, and it's a strike over the outside, 1-1. Here's a guy, James Rao, that's probably in behind Talon Merring, number 2 or number 3 in next year's rotation, along with Jamison Coots.
Yep.
That's outside 2-1. By the way, Wayne Shipman said he didn't mean for this to happen. It was coincidence. But Coots threw exactly 75 pitches yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Here's the 2-1. Swung on and fouled off left side. Now, why does that matter? That means he can start Monday's game in Wishock if that's what Coach Shipman wants to do. Had he thrown one more pitch, he would not have been able to do that. Wayne said he didn't know it, but he was happy when he saw it.
Yeah, exactly.
2-2 the count. Here it comes from Rao, the 8th grader, and it's popped up. A long third. Whitman takes the hat off, takes a look, but it's out of play. Still 2-2.
Yeah, it reminds me of the good buddy coach that coached at Mayport, Eric Nygaard. He lost a championship game in the region because a guy threw too many pitches and he didn't know it.
Oh, goodness. The 2-2 is low, 3-2.
And
of course, in the regional tournament, you can pitch twice, but it's a 135 limit. The pitch is fouled straight back. Still 3-2.
But, yeah, I remember talking to him about it, and he was just like, well, we thought we had the right pitch count and stuff. We had the wrong one and ended up having to forfeit the game.
Oh. Here's a 3-2. Inside and got him. Leshek is aboard with the possible tying run.
Notice a little bit on that leadoff batter coming to the plate, not quite as fast as Max on the mound and so forth, so they're out in front a little bit.
Here's Hafley, who will want to atone for the error that just preceded Wolski's home run in the 5th. Rao throws, and it's pulled on the ground foul of third. It's 0-1. Boy, this would sure be, and there's still 6 outs to get, but this would sure be a nice win for the Carrington boys. This is a very good Hillsboro Central Valley team. The 0-1 fouled off 0-2.
Trying to kill it.
Yep. Rao does not throw hard. There's some comparison here between him and Jacob Basons already. They don't throw real hard. The 0-2 popped up. Foul side of first. It comes back to fair territory. Coots drops it, but he can throw to second and get the runner. So there's still one out. 3-6 on the fielder's choice.
Yes, they got nothing you can do there as a runner at all.
Nope. And had there been more than one runner on, you would have seen the infield fly rule.
Mm-hmm.
And now a dactyl visit to the mound by Wayne Shipman. What do you think happened? Because that was very sudden. Was that just a, hey, guys, make sure we're making the plays, things like that?
That could be. I mean, that's just something you hate to see the first baseman not make that play. Really focus, concentrate. You don't want to get the meat of their order up with guys on base and so forth.
Alexander Duffner is 0 for 3 so far. I'm going to venture a guess that he does not take a lot of overs.
I'm surprised just a little bit that their top of their lineup hasn't taken off, and stolen a base. That
first pitch is skied in the air to center. Base on squares up. He two-hands it. That'll make Rick very happy, and there's 2 down.
That's all you have to do is it just shows you there. Throw strikes.
So with 2 down, the inning is up to Brody Bradenbach, who has walked twice and singled. He's been on every time.
They must not steal a lot of bases, or
the pitch is high. It's 1-0.
Like that base runner there, he didn't even move. He just froze and watched it. He should be shuffling. When he see that ball went away, he should be down to second base.
Chase Heffley is the runner, representing with him the tying run. There he goes, and the pitch is inside, and he stole that one on James Rao.
Yep.
Now a single would tie it.
That's what I was just saying. I mean, amazing. You would think that with the inexperience and that they would be running a little bit more, but maybe they don't do that.
The 2-0 is high. 3-0 with Braden Chenault on deck. Carrington, 5. Hillsboro Central Valley, 4 in the 6th. 3-0 the count. The pitch is right through there, 3-1. And I am certain this is true. Even more than winning the game, what Wayne Shipman does not want to happen is somehow landing in extra innings.
Right.
That's ball 4 high. And there's 2 on. I bet he wants that even more than getting the win. Just don't play unnecessary innings right now.
For sure.
Here is Chenault, who has walked, singled, and reached on an error.
Well, hopefully they got an out at every base, so.
Yep. The pitch is a strike at the belt. It's 0-1. And you have a veteran infield now. Well, these guys have all been on varsity for a while.
Yep.
So. 0-1. The pitch. On the outside, it's 0-2. That was a really good pitch from James Rao, the 8th grader.
Yeah, right in the corner.
0-2. Carrington trying to hold on to a 1-run lead. The pitch. Lined towards second. It goes right under his glove, and the tying run will score. He tried to backhand it, and he didn't get it. The E4 ties the game.
That's just something right there that play has to be made. He could have shuffled over and got in front of it, knocked it down. Unfortunate play there.
And now the lead run is at third for Austin Cotton, who has been on 3 times, and he hits one in the air to left. Here comes Landon Clifton to make the one-hand grab, and the side is retired. But an unearned run has tied this game, and now we go to the bottom of the 6th. It's on the bank forward scoreboard, Hillsboro Central Valley 5, Carrington 5.
On the field, every second counts. And when injuries happen, you need a hometown advantage. At JRMC Orthopedics, our local team offers fast access to expert care, so you don't have to travel out of town. From sprains and all the way to joint replacements. Every same day, we've got you covered. The best plays start with getting back in the game. Orthopedic care that keeps you moving. It's right here. Visit jrmcnd.com to learn more.
The Carrington Area Healthy Communities Coalition is a partnership of individuals and organizations working together to create a healthier community in which to work, live, and play. They support alcohol, drugs, smoking, vaping, and suicide prevention programs and promote activities such as pickleball, yoga, and park improvement. Their mission is to promote and support physical and mental health activities, prevention services, and community learning initiatives that promote a healthy lifestyle for the people of Carrington and surrounding areas. Visit healthycarrington.org.
A 5-5 game as we go to the bottom of the 6th inning. And Carrington are sending up 9, 1, and 2. Weston Ehrman, Jacob Basons, and Talon Mering against Braden Chenault. Ehrman has walked and struck out. The pitch. Weston takes inside ball 1. I don't mean to revisit the conversation, but again, Carrington did not put a 0 up after scoring. The 1-0, big swing and a miss, 1-1.
That's just one of those plays, the play that needs to be made. But, again.
A swing and a foul. Whoa, Weston hit that all right. 1-2.
He's not intimidated. He stands right in there.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a curveball. He struck him out, and there's 1 down. So now the top of the order. Jacob Basons has singled twice.
Again, what I like about that is, yeah, you saw a curveball, but you went down swinging.
First pitch to JB is outside 1-0. The interesting part of this half inning is if you do not retire the side in order, there's a strike. It's 1-1. Then it's Max Whitman and Tate Wolski coming up.
Yep.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. The pitch. Basons fouls it straight back, 1-2. And even if you do retire them in order, Whitman and Wolski would lead off the 7th inning. Here's a 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that's 2 in a row for Chenault. Mering has doubled in 3 trips. We're 5-5 in the 6th on the bank forward scoreboard. First pitch to Talon is ripped into right field, but right at Bradenbach in a quick 1-2-3 inning for Chenault. We go to the 7th inning at Carrington City Park with the Cardinals and Hillsboro Central Valley all tied at 5.
Nothing has embodied the American spirit like the family farmer. Year after year, they continue to work the land and plant their crops. Through droughts, floods, and uncertain markets, they keep that spirit alive with another crop harvested for the next generation. And for that, we tip our hats to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
In Carrington, see Randy Hui.
Rest assured that you'll be treated with the care and respect you deserve at Central Pharmacy. Conveniently located in the heart of Carrington and New Rockford, Central Pharmacy delivers the kind of attention and commitment to improving your health care that the big box stores just can't. Central Pharmacy does it all, from medical supplies to prescriptions, health and wellness concerns. Plus, we have a great selection in our gift, boutique, and decor departments. Visit us on Facebook for up-to-date info. Central Pharmacy, your one-stop in Carrington and New Rockford.
Matthew Hershey, Brody Dickoff, and Carson Kozed here in the 7th inning. 7, 8, and 9 in the order, so you want to get these guys 1, 2, 3 if you can, if you're James Rao.
Yep.
Hershey has singled in 3 trips. He's also lined into a double play and struck out. And he pops it up. Foul territory. Here comes Otis near the fence. It's out of play. 0-1. In the bottom half of this inning, it is Max Whitman, Tate Wolski, and Jamison Coots. 0-1 the count. The pitch from Rao popped up on the infield. This time Otis has a beat on it, and he makes the catch. 1 down. Mr. Hirsch tells us that it was a foul ball when he caught it. So 1 down. And it brings up Brody Dickoff, who has walked and struck out twice. Can you name the last Carrington walk-off?
No, I can't.
The pitch is inside 1-0. Would it help if I told you it was a sacrifice fly? 1-0. And a strike is called 1-1.
No, I do not recall.
Jamison Coots walk-off sac fly against Kidder County last year.
That's right.
1-1 the count, and a swing and a miss 1-2. Tell you what, James Rao has come in and filled up the strike zone.
Yeah, he's doing a great job.
1-2 the count. It's on the way from the 8th grader, and it's low, 2-2.
Yeah, he's really improved as a hitter and as a pitcher from last year.
Burrows will play Velva Drake Animus right after this game. Here's the 2-2. Hit in the air to left center. Moving over his base on. Still going. Reaches out. Couldn't get it. And it's a double for Dickoff. And the possible go-ahead run is at second base.
Boy, that ball carried. Wow.
And will we get a pinch runner? Yes, we will. At second base, a pinch runner, Griffin Mitzel, which means he's out of the game if Dickoff re-enters. And yes, that is the rule. That weird situation we had in Lemoore made us all take a closer look at that rule. Here is Kozed, who can redeem himself after a rough at bat his last time. A ground ball to Tate Wolski. Fields throws to first in time, 2 down. And now it's Tyson Leshuk, the top of the order. And look at what Carrington does on the infield. You can see this on YouTube. Look at how the second baseman Mehring is almost behind the second base bag, and everyone is playing pull side. There's ball 1 to Leshuk. In the outfield, slight pull.
Yep, just a little bit.
Here's the 1-0. Leshuk takes high, 2-0 with Heffley on deck. .31 pitches for 8th grader James Rao. Here's the 2-0. Popped up. Foul territory, third base side. A long run for Clifton. It's a foul ball. And it's 2-1. At second base is Mitzel. Running for Dickoff. Two and one. The stretch at the belt and the pitch. Swung on and gulped in the air to right center field. Coming on is Basons. Can he get there? He can't. It drops, and a run will score. It is 6-5 Hillsboro Central Valley on the RBI fly ball single by the outstanding Tyson Leshuk.
He came a long way. I'm not sure. I look at things differently, I guess. Talon didn't go after that ball. I mean, you still could kind of maybe see if you can possibly run that down until he calls you off.
Runner goes, pitch fouled away by Heffley, who's 1 for 3 with a hit by pitch. It's 0-1. So now Carrington will need a run in the home half, but they've got the right part of the order coming up to try and get it. 6-5 Burrows, which No, that's not right. I was going to say is the score between these two teams from last year, but no, that was 5-4. Nothing in one, and a check on the runner. Leshuk's back. That was the season opener where Ethan Roller was maybe out by a foot at the plate to end the game.
Yep.
To this day, I'm not totally convinced he was out, but he was called out. Here's the 0-1. It's high, and a stolen base for Leshuk. Now he's going to turn second, go towards third. Here's the throw there. They got him. What a throw by Isaiah Otis to end the inning. A run on 2 hits. No errors, nobody left. On to the bottom of the 7th inning in Carrington. It's Hillsboro, Central Valley 6, and the Cardinals 5 on the i3G Sports Network.
Is it time for you to switch banks? Hi, I'm Tiffany Paulson at Bank Forward in Carrington. At Bank Forward, we have everything you get from a big bank, but we're small enough to give you exceptional service. Make the switch and let us show you the Bank Forward difference. Call 652-2852 or visit bankforward.com today. Putting the customer first since 1927. It's simply the Forward way. Bank Forward, member FDIC.
Reach your summit with Kyle Smith and his staff at Summit Physical Therapy in Carrington. Serving the area since 1997, we offer treatment for pain relief, vertigo, wound care, sports, and work injuries, as well as post-op and neurological rehab. Summit Physical Therapy has certified providers in dry needling, Graston, and myofascial cupping. We are open Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and in most cases, no referral required. Call us at 652-7179 to schedule an appointment today.
It's Whitman, Wolski, and Coots with Carrington down 6-5 going to the bottom of the 7th inning. Braden Chenault trying to now get the win, the pitching win here. Whitman has singled, reached on an error, and hit a long home run to left field.
Just as long as he doesn't overswing here now. Keep doing what you've been doing. Just hit the ball hard.
First pitch. Whitman takes a strike. It's 0-1.
See if we can take advantage of them making a base running mistake there in this last inning.
Whoa! Well, that is a curveball that slipped out of the young man's hand. 1-1.
Yeah,
that is indeed just a bit outside. Actually inside, but whatever. The 1-1. Swung on and lined on off the glove of the second baseman. And Whitman is aboard with the possible tying run on an E4.
They have not looked very sharp defensively. Hillsboro in this game. That's a ball that's got to be caught.
That is the third error. Now the pitch to Wolski is low, 1-0. Would you dare, Rick, send Max Whitman?
I would. He can run.
1-0 the count. He's got a good lead. The pitch is a strike over the inside corner, 1-1. One ball, one strike. The pitch to Wolski is outside, 2-1.
Well, I thought he was taking off there. He kind of shuffled off. He's pretty quick. Catcher's got a decent arm, watching him warm up and stuff like that.
Oh, they checked on him, and he just got back. Whew. He got a walking lead and then had to dive back in. Now the 2-1. In the dirt, gets away. Whitman's in scoring position on the wild one. And now if you're Tate, just relax. 3-1, got one pitch in one spot.
Yep.
See what you can do with it.
Yep, for sure.
3-1. The pitch. Wolski takes ball 4, and the possible winning run is aboard for Carrington. Now, would you bunt Jamison Coots? Rao on deck. It's a tough call, isn't it? And we're going to get a Dactyl visit to the mound.
I think with the speed that you have out there, that you'd be all right. A base hit's going to score that run, whether he's at third or, but then I guess you'd have both runners in scoring position, so certainly a possibility.
Lane Shipman talking to his sophomore first baseman. By the way, there's more fun coming later. Carrington and Velvet Drake Animus at about 3:45.
I wouldn't be surprised if he does bunt, though, and moves them up. Good strategy.
Jamison really handles the bat well.
Yep.
Carrington trying to win it in walk-off fashion here. First pitch, Coots is bunting, and he pops it up into the net. It's 0-1.
Biggest thing is bunt that strikes, but square around and get down. That's exactly what Coach Shipman is showing him down there at third.
Yeah, there's no sense in waiting till the last second.
You're not trying for a base hit. You're trying to advance the runner.
And you want to bunt it towards third.
Yep.
The 0-1. Not bunting, he takes a strike. It's 0-2. Nothing into the count.
Here's one where you just got to be careful on the base path. Don't get doubled off on a line drive.
The 0-2 to Coots is slapped the other way to third. Step on the bag, throw to first. The throw gets away. Whitman is out. Wolski around third. He's coming to the plate. The throw is up the line, and the game is tied. So 1 out is recorded, 5 unassisted, and you can't charge an error because you're not allowed to assume a double play. So it's just a fielder's choice.
Coach Shipman was wondering why he wasn't running all the way.
And now a pinch runner at second, Adrian Otis, carrying with him the winning run. And James Rao a chance to win the game for Carrington. He's going to be intentionally walked. How many times have you seen an 8th grader intentionally walked, Rick?
Not too many. I can think of a couple of ball players that were pretty darn good, but in the 8th grade. But, yeah, that doesn't happen too often.
And it brings up.
But I see what they're doing. They want to force out on any base, so just strategy on their part.
Brings up Isaiah Otis. And he swings and misses 0-1. Otis has 2 hits. The winning run, his little brother, Adrian at second. The pitch, did it hit him? It did, and the bases are loaded.
Now what?
It's Landon Clifton. Would you suicide squeeze?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Not at his age. This guy can be wild. I wouldn't be surprised if they won the game on a pass ball.
First pitch to Clifton. Outside, good smother by the catcher, Leshuk. 1-0. Boy, this is such a hard at bat for a 7th grader. You want to be the hero, but part of that might be taking a walk. The 1-0 is low, 2-0.
I'm surprised that their infield isn't all the way in. All of them cutting the run off at home.
They're looking for a double play up the middle.
Boy,
2-0 to Landon Clifton. 3 on, 1 out, tie game, 7th inning. The 2-0 swung on and fouled off, 2-1.
Pretty good cut there by the 7th grader. Put it in play.
If the inning continues, it will be Radke Huey hitting. Here's a 2-1. Up, ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike to 7th grader Landon Clifton. The 3-1 is ball 4, and the ball game is over. Coming down the line with the winning run is Adrian Otis, and the Cardinals win it 7-6.
Well, that game was lost on the scoreboard with 4 errors.
Well, the Cardinals win it on a walk-off walk. They win it 7-6. Seven to 6, Cardinals win. We'll come back and have our post-game recap in a moment on the I3G Sports Network.
Guard Dental in Carrington has your smile on the mind. Guard Dental specializes in orthodontics, cosmetic dentistry, teeth whitening, dental crowns and bridges, dental veneers, dental implants, general and family dentistry, root canals, clear aligner orthodontics, sedation dentistry, dentures, lasers, TMJ therapy, and wisdom teeth removal. Call Guard Dental today for family dentistry and beyond. Guard Dental in Carrington, 701-652-2300.
Your first car. It may have been a fixer-upper, but you treated it right. It was your own. That's how Showplace Cabinetry approaches each crafted piece. We deliver it to you with care because it's our own. Central City Lumber can help you choose the design of your dreams. Give them a test drive. This American-made cabinetry is adaptable to your unique style and built with pride. Every single piece is back for a lifetime. Bet you wish you had that deal on your car. Stop in at Central City Lumber of Carrington and let's build a beautiful kitchen or bath that really turns heads.
Life is about moments, big or small, joyful or challenging. At Carrington Health Center, we believe everyone in our community deserves compassionate care close to home, so you can focus on enjoying those moments surrounded by the people you love. At our facility, we put the care in
physical therapy,
radiology,
love, acute care, clinic.
Why choose professional eye care centers? 4 great reasons are Dr. Bone, Dr. Freilich, Dr. Jangela, and now introducing Dr. Jordan Thomas, 4 of the most educated professional optometrists you'll ever meet. Next is their many locations. You can now see one of their spectacular doctors in Jamestown, Valley City, Carrington, Edgeley, Ellendale, and more. And finally, their fantastic selection. And yes, all of their frames and lenses are backed up by warranty. Visit ProEyeCareCenters.com and make an appointment today. Professional Eye Care Centers, clearly the best.
The Carrington Cardinals have their second win of the year, and it comes against a really good team that might be the favorite in Region 2 if it is not the Thompson Tommies. Cardinals win it in walk-off fashion, a walk-off walk from Landon Clifton, and a 7-6 win over Hillsboro Central Valley. Now the game totals for Carrington: 7 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors. They stranded 9. For Hillsboro Central Valley, 6 runs, 8 hits, 4 errors. They stranded 10. The winning pitcher is first career win for James Rao. The loss is charged to Braden Chenault. And the time of the game, 1 hour and 50 minutes. The Cardinals are 2-6 on the year. And when we come back, we'll talk to one of the heroes from the game. Max Whitman will join us when Cardinal baseball continues on the I3G Sports Network.
Carrington Drug, your independently owned Good Neighbor Pharmacy, salutes caregivers everywhere. The ones who aid an aging parent or nurturing a sick child. The fact is, we are all caregivers at different times, and your community pharmacist is ready to go above and beyond to support you with encouragement and guidance, good times and bad. Visit with Matt Paulson and his expert staff at Carrington Drug, 415 Main Street in Carrington, caring for you and our community.
Fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Head on over to Headlocks of Carrington for some great deals after the Cardinals game. If you and your friends come in sporting any Cardinals gear, you'll not only receive the friendliest service around, but also special discounts. Ask for more details and visit us on Facebook for all of our happenings.
The fun is always on tap. I'm headed to Headlocks. Headlocks. Headlocks.
Headlocks, Carrington, North Dakota.
There's no community like a Cenex community. That's why every Cenex store is proud to serve theirs by supporting local athletic teams, promoting the arts, and making sure each store is a place its neighbors can find what they need, catch up with their friends, and stay connected. It's also why we give back, helping to make the wonderful places we call home the best they can be. The store next door, powered locally at Cenex.
Visit your local Arrowwood Prairie Co-op in Carrington, Wimbledon, Cooperstown, and Sutton.
When When you're thinking about insurance, think of Bickett Insurance. Bickett Insurance, through our partnership with Auto Owners Insurance, can take care of your farm, home, auto, business, or life insurance needs. The agents at Bickett Insurance have over 115 years of insurance experience. We know how to design policies to protect the things important to you. Give Bickett Insurance a call today.
Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency. Better get Bickett. Bickett Insurance Agency.
Here at Sendak Cooperative, we're here to provide you with all the products and services you've come to rely on for your farm operation. Please give us a call for all your fertilizer, seed, energy, and fuel needs for this year's growing season, and let us help you with all your grain marketing decisions. You can contact us today at any of our locations in Central North Dakota or visit us on the web at sendakcooperative.com. Sendak Cooperative, helping farm owners grow and succeed today and into the future.
Back at Carrington City Park, joined now by the starting pitcher and one of the heroes of the game, Max Whitman, had his first home run of the season. So let's start with this. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
You and I were just talking. That is a good Hillsboro Central Valley team.
Yeah, it was. They were really good. They hit the ball hard, but we brought our game today. We made plays, hit the ball around, and it was a good team win.
So Wayne was telling me that earlier this week in practice, you hit one into the trees. Tate hit one into the trees. You get here and the wind's blowing out. I mean, look, you're a kid. Of course your eyes are going to get big going, I wonder if I could do exactly what you ended up doing.
Yeah. I didn't even hit that ball very well. It was off the hands a little bit, but got up there enough where the wind just helped me just enough to get it out of here. So.
And your performance on the mound, after that first inning, you really seemed to settle in. What was going well for you?
I honestly have no idea. I don't pitch very much, so I was kind of just throwing it in there and it just went my way today. So
it's a big win, and a big part of it was the young guys coming through and in big moments. I'm sure James might be the first 8th grader in history to be intentionally walked.
Oh, yeah.
These young guys, as a senior who's trying to bring them along, how good are these guys, and what do you make of them?
Oh, they're amazing ball players. I mean, obviously they're still so young. They're not strong enough yet to muscle them out there like us older guys do, but they're really good. They're quick learners, and I thought they've come a long way since the start of the season.
So now you get Velva later this afternoon, a chance to go on a winning streak, and at a really good time to do that.
Oh, yeah, right before we got another doubleheader tomorrow, and then we got regionals coming up here pretty soon. So I think we're starting to play our best game at the right time of the season.
Well, Max, congratulations. Good luck
you.
Against Velva.
Thank you.
That is senior Max Whitman joining us. We'll take one final break and wrap it up when we come back here on the i3G Sports Network.
Bassett Motors, where our customers send their friends.
Hi, this is James at Bassett Motors. Let's test drive a new Chevrolet together. Stack up the savings with discounts and rebates combined with 0% financing for the lowest payments of the year. See us online at BassettMotors.com or call us 701-652-2955. Or better yet, stop in and see our wide selection of new and pre-owned vehicles.
Where our customers send their friends.
This is Bryn Hansen, a senior at Delax Billington High School and the 2025-26 North Dakota High School Activities Association Distinguished Student. Role models are more important than ever in today's society. We need to see more positive acts of good manners, good citizenship, and good sportsmanship. You can serve as a role model for others the next time you attend a high school contest by displaying good sportsmanship. Good sports are those that remember the educational intent of high school activities. The next time you attend a game or meet, remember to be somebody's positive role model. This has been a public service message from the North Dakota High School Activities Association and this radio station.
Cardinals win it 7-6. Coach Shipman and I just talking. We'll talk to him after the Velva game, but just talking about how wild a game that was. I mean, that was a lot of fun, too. Max Whitman and Tate Wolski with home runs, and then in the 7th inning, those two guys get on base, and it starts the mayhem. The throw down the right field line to score the tying run, and the walk-off walk by Landon Clifton to win it 7-6. The Cardinals are 2-6. They'll be back at it at 4 p.m. against the Velva Drake Animus Aggies, and we hope you can join us for that. Now, Speaking on behalf of our entire crew, including Rick Christensen, my name is BJ Walters. Cardinals win it over the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros on a walk-off walk in the 7th inning by a final count of 7-6. We thank you so much for joining us this afternoon for Cardinal Baseball, and until 4 p.m. or so long from Carrington City Park.
Fastball, he struck him out swinging. Number 11 for Tate.
Carrington Cardinal Baseball has been brought to you by Gar Dental, Central City Lumber, CHI St. Alexius Carrington Medical Clinic, Professional Eye Care Centers, Carrington Drug, Headlots, Arrowwood Prairie Co-op, Bickett Insurance, Sendak, Bassett Motors, Bank Forward in Carrington, High Plains Equipment, Carrington Dental Care, Leading Edge Equipment, Dakota Central, Old National Bank, DJ's Home Center, Evans Funeral Home, Farmers Union Insurance, Randy Huey Agent, Napa Auto Parts, Jamestown Regional Medical Center, the Carrington Healthy Communities Coalition, Central Pharmacy, Central City H2O Plus, and Summit Physical Therapy. The proceeding has been a presentation of I3G Media Sports on 1600 AM and 100.1 FM, The Cardinal.